The story of X-Men Origins, Wolverine. In this movie post, we will recap the story of the 2009 movie X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
The story begins in Canada in 1845, where a mutant named Victor is taking care of his sick brother James. One day, their father is killed, and James discovers that Victor is his biological brother.
James, now known as Logan, decides to run away with Victor and they become inseparable.
Logan and Victor fight side by side in wars and discover that they are both mutants with special powers. Victor's powers make him strong and agile, but he becomes a violent and mean person. Logan disagrees with Victor's actions but still stands by his side when they are sentenced to death. However, they discover that they cannot die and are instead locked up in a prison cell. Their lives change when they are visited by Major William Stryker, who offers them a chance to join his team of mercenaries. Logan and Victor accept the offer and board a plane for their first mission. On the plane, they meet their new teammates, including Wade, who is skilled with swords, and Maverick, who is a skilled gunman. Their first mission takes them to Nigeria, where they must eliminate soldiers at a refinery. Maverick uses his guns to take out the soldiers, and Wade uses his swords to dodge bullets and defeat the shooters. They eventually confront a businessman who possesses valuable diamonds, but Stryker reveals that he is more interested in finding a rare stone called adamantium.
The team travels to a small village where adamantium was found. They take the villagers hostage and interrogate the village leader about the stone's origin. However, the leader refuses to reveal the location, claiming it is sacred. And that's where the story of X-Men Origins, Wolverine leaves off. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures in the X-Men universe. Logan, also known as Wolverine, used to be part of a group of mercenaries. But now, he lives a simple life as a lumberjack in Canada with his wife. He enjoys his peaceful life and works hard to support his family. One day, Logan's former colleague, Victor, pays him a visit. Victor has a mission to complete and is determined to find Logan. He wants to bring him back to their old life of fighting and danger. During the night, Logan wakes up from a nightmare and accidentally injures his wife, Kayla, with his sharp claws. Kayla understands that Logan has a troubled past and often has nightmares because of it. Logan is visited by Stryker, who offers him a job. However, Logan prefers to continue his work as a lumberjack because it brings him true happiness. Stryker informs Logan that their former team members, Bradley and Wade, have been eliminated one by one. On their way home, Logan and Kayla encounter two men arguing and blocking the road. Logan tries to reason with them, but one of the men becomes aggressive. Kayla steps in and uses her persuasive skills to calm the situation and allow them to pass. Kayla shares a story with Logan about a lover from the spirit world named Kwakawatsu and the moon. She reveals that Kwakawatsu means Wolverine. This story holds a special meaning for Logan. The next day, Kayla encounters Victor on her way to work. Logan senses danger and rushes to find her. He discovers a sign that indicates Kayla is in trouble and sets off to rescue her. Once upon a time, there was a man named Logan who lived a quiet life. One day, he came home to find his truck empty and claw marks on it, like those of an animal. He searched for his wife and found her lifeless body in the forest. Logan was devastated to see that the woman he loved had been killed by his own brother, Victor. Logan tracked down Victor in a bar and confronted him. Victor admitted that he killed Logan's wife to get his attention. They fought each other with all their might. Despite Victor's training, Logan managed to strike back and even pierced his claws into Victor. However, Victor fought back using tree trunks and crushed Logan. He then threw Logan in front of a truck, leaving him badly injured. Logan was taken to the emergency room, but to everyone's surprise, his wounds had already healed when the doctors examined him. Furious and seeking revenge, Logan demanded to know where his brother was. He blamed a man named Stryker, thinking he was responsible for his wife's death. Stryker denied knowing it was Victor and offered Logan a chance to become stronger. Stryker took Logan to his lab, where a scientist named Dr. Carroll prepared him for a procedure. Logan had to think about why he wanted to accept the experiment, as it would be incredibly painful. Stryker promised that Logan would become indestructible after the procedure. They had created a metal alloy so strong that it could withstand any attack. The scientists began applying the metal alloy, called adamantium, to Logan's skeleton. The pain was excruciating, and Logan's heart stopped. But miraculously, it started beating again, and the procedure was successful. Logan had become an indestructible weapon, known as Wolverine. Logan overheard Stryker's plan to erase his memory and use his DNA for another weapon. Determined to protect Kayla's memories, Logan ran away. The guards tried to stop him, but Logan was now stronger than ever. He destroyed the laboratory gates and jumped into a waterfall, escaping Stryker's clutches. Logan found himself at an elderly couple's farm, where they offered him shelter. He took a shower and put on the clothes of their deceased son. Logan accidentally revealed his new claws to the couple, but they were understanding. Unfortunately, the couple was killed by Stryker's men, and Logan narrowly escaped. He hopped on his motorcycle and was chased by war tanks. Logan was surrounded by the tanks but fought back, destroying one with his claws. He even caused a helicopter to almost crash. In the end, Logan managed to blow up the helicopter and survive. He vowed to eliminate Victor and then go after Stryker. Before leaving, Logan used the sparks from his claws to ignite a flame and blow up the helicopter. He declared that he would seek revenge on Stryker. With his newfound powers as Wolverine, Logan embarked on a mission to bring justice to those who had wronged him. Logan arrives in Las Vegas to meet his old teammate, John. He asks John if he knows anything about an island that he heard about from Stryker. John doesn't have any information but suggests that Fred might know something. Logan confronts Fred about the island, but Fred gets angry and they end up in a fight. Logan's blows have no effect on Fred, but when Fred headbutts him, Logan realizes that his bones are coated in adamantium. He takes advantage of this and delivers a final blow to Fred. Fred reveals that Victor, Logan's brother, works with Stryker on the island. They capture mutants and experiment on them there. Fred doesn't know the exact location, but he mentions that a mutant named Remy LeBeau, also known as Gambit, managed to escape from the island. Logan and John go looking for Gambit. Meanwhile, Scott Summers, another mutant, gets into trouble at school when his teacher tries to make him remove his sunglasses. Victor captures Scott and takes him to the island. Logan finds Gambit playing poker in a nightclub and asks for his help. While they talk, Victor appears and eliminates John. Logan fights Victor but is interrupted by Gambit, who attacks them both. Victor escapes, and Gambit agrees to take Logan to the island. Logan invades the island and confronts Stryker. He learns that Stryker needed Logan's DNA to create a mutant named Deadpool. Kayla, Logan's love interest, appears and reveals that she was forced to deceive him. Victor also shows up, and Logan fights him again. However, Kayla convinces Logan to spare Victor, and they all confront Stryker together. After the battle, Kayla asks Stryker to release her sister, Emma, who has been kept under experiment. Victor is angry that Stryker let Logan go, but Logan decides to let go of his revenge and knocks out Victor. Kayla assures Logan that their love was real and explains why she had to deceive him. Logan, a mutant with special powers, is feeling tired and cold when he meets a man named Travis. Travis kindly offers Logan a blanket to keep warm and invites him to his house. After taking a shower, Logan puts on the clothes of Travis' deceased son and discovers his new ability to produce sparks by touching his claws together. However, when Travis knocks on the door, Logan gets scared and accidentally cuts the sink in half. Despite the mishap, Travis invites Logan to dinner and assures him that he will pay for the broken sink. The next morning, Travis visits Logan and gives him his son's old jacket. He then offers Logan a ride on his motorcycle. Just as they are about to enjoy breakfast, a bullet shatters the window and hits a woman named Heather. Travis is also shot and dies in Logan's arms. A helicopter approaches and blows up the barn, but Logan manages to escape into the woods with his motorcycle. However, he is soon surrounded by war tanks. Logan turns around and destroys one of the vehicles with his claws, causing the helicopter to almost crash. Although the pilot manages to escape, Logan tries to blow him up with a cannon. The agents attack Logan, but he ends up destroying the tank along with their allies. Seizing the opportunity, Logan jumps into the helicopter and destroys the propellers, causing a serious crash. Despite the crash, Logan survives and contacts Stryker, stating that he will go after him after eliminating Victor. After several hours on the road, Logan arrives in Las Vegas and pays a visit to his old teammate, John. John reveals that Victor has become even more bloodthirsty since Logan left and that Stryker has started hunting mutants. Logan asks John about an island that Stryker mentioned, but John claims not to know anything about it. However, he suggests that Fred might have some information. Logan finds Fred, who has gained weight and gets angry when people talk about it. Despite John's advice, Logan insults Fred, leading to a fight. During the fight, Logan discovers that his bones are coated in adamantium, giving him an advantage. Fred reveals that Victor works with Stryker on the island, where they capture and experiment on mutants. Logan realizes that Kayla was eliminated to force him to participate in the experiment. Fred mentions a mutant named Remy LeBeau, also known as Gambit, who managed to escape from the island. Determined to find Gambit, Logan sets out on his journey, with John joining him. In the meantime, Scott Summers, another mutant, experiences intense headaches during class. His teacher orders him to remove his sunglasses, but Scott explains that he cannot do so. As a result, the teacher decides to punish him. One day, Scott is forced to stay at school after class. While alone in the classroom, he spots Victor, also known as Sabretooth, approaching. Scott tries to run away, but Sabretooth manages to knock him down. In the process, Scott loses his glasses and accidentally destroys half of the school with his laser beam. Sabretooth captures him, and soon after, Stryker appears and sedates Scott to take him to an island. Meanwhile, Logan and John are on a mission to find Gambit. They track him down to a nightclub where he is playing poker. Logan goes to talk to Gambit while John waits outside. Suddenly, Victor appears and eliminates John. This angers Logan, and he is determined to avenge his friend. He pierces Victor's chest with his claws, but before he can eliminate him, Gambit intervenes and attacks them with his staff. Sabretooth takes this opportunity to escape. Logan learns from Gambit that the people who took him had necklaces just like his. Gambit attacks Logan with his cards, and Logan is thrown out of the nightclub. He finds his brother next to John's body, giving him another reason to eliminate him. Logan pierces Victor's chest with his claws, but before he can finish him off, Gambit appears and attacks them. Sabretooth takes advantage of the chaos and escapes. Logan tries to go after him, but Gambit stops him, not wanting to risk going back to the island where he lived the worst days of his life. Gambit agrees to take Logan to the island in his small plane. As they approach the island, Logan jumps into the water and invades the complex. He confronts Stryker in the lab and asks why he wants to turn him into a weapon. Stryker reveals that he needed Logan's DNA for a mutant named Deadpool. Thanks to Logan, Stryker and his team have managed to finish Weapon 11. During their conversation, Kayla, Logan's love interest, appears behind him. Logan is shocked, but Stryker claims that she is his wife. Stryker explains that Kayla received an injection that slows her heart rate, making her appear dead. She was forced to do this because her sister, Emma, was stuck on the island and had a unique mutation. Emma has diamond-hard skin, and Kayla has the ability to hypnotize anyone she touches. Stryker claims that Logan was seduced from the beginning and that nothing they experienced was real. Kayla, unable to deny anything, asks Stryker to release her sister as promised. Victor appears, furious that Stryker let Logan go. Kayla tries to control Victor with her powers, but he attacks her. Hearing her screams, Logan returns and fights Victor. He has a chance to eliminate him, but Kayla pleads with him, saying that the man she fell in love with is not an animal. Logan gives up his revenge and knocks Victor unconscious. Kayla assures him that she did not manipulate him into loving her because what they experienced was real. She explains that she was forced to do what she did to protect her sister. And so, Logan's island adventure comes to an end. He has faced many challenges and made difficult choices. But in the end, he found love and discovered the truth about himself. It was a journey that tested his strength and character, but he emerged stronger than ever. Wolverine and Kayla discover that the scientists are planning to activate a dangerous weapon. They decide to free the caged mutants and escape together. But wait, Deadpool, Wolverine's former partner, shows up. Wolverine asks Kayla to find another way out while he fights Deadpool. Wolverine realizes that Deadpool is a tough opponent because he can regenerate even faster than him. Meanwhile, the mutants are being hunted by armed guards. Emma uses her diamond skin to protect the group while Scott takes down the guards. Kayla, despite having her own motives, asks Emma to lead the mutants to safety. Wolverine and Deadpool continue their intense battle. Just when Deadpool is about to defeat Wolverine, Victor, Wolverine's brother, appears and helps him. They fight Deadpool together, but then a monster attacks them. Stryker activates a laser beam, and Wolverine uses his claws to block it while Victor tries to eliminate him. Unfortunately, Victor gets hit by the laser. Wolverine runs to Deadpool and cuts his neck, finally defeating him. But Stryker is not done yet. He shoots Wolverine in the head with an adamantium bullet, hoping to erase his memory. However, Kayla intervenes and makes Stryker point the gun at himself instead. She orders him to walk until his feet bleed and keep walking. The mutants manage to escape the complex and are met by Professor X. Scott realizes that it was Professor X who guided them to safety. Gambit helps Wolverine, who has lost his memory, and they become friends. As they leave, Wolverine sees Kayla's body and feels a strange connection to her. He decides to find his own way and promises to catch up with them later. What an exciting movie! Wolverine and the mutants had us on the edge of our seats. If you enjoyed this recap, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome movie recaps. See you next time.